Hello, this is going to be a general collective reading for Taurus. Spray some Florida water here to clean out my space. Archangel Michael, please protect me in this reading from any low-level energies, any tricksters, or any liars. I only want to receive communication and assistance from those of the truth, light, love, compassion, and God consciousness. Please use my hands and these cards to give me a message that is in the collective's highest good. This reading is timeless. It means that it doesn't matter when you come across this reading. It could be a year from when I put it out, and at that moment is when you were supposed to see it, okay? So this is a deck that I created that has kind of quickly tells me if they want to talk about love, money, or something else. So we got others. So they want me to take a card from this deck to find out exactly what they want to talk about. Okay. Okay. So I feel like they're already kind of letting me know that they want to talk about how you can lift your vibrations. The reason why I said that is because we have 3 cards coming out of this deck, and one of them is talking about your thoughts. They want to talk about how your thoughts are creating your reality. They're wanting to talk about how you can use crystals to lift your vibration, and also herbs and or essential oils. So I feel like the main topic so far is if you're purposely manifesting something right now, or if you're going through an ascension process, or both, it is very, very, very important to try to think positive as much as possible. Now, consequently, you do need to work on shadow work and things like that. But when you're not doing that, try not to dwell on negative topics. Try to be careful what you feed your mind. Try to be careful who you're around, what kind of people you're around, and what things you watch and listen to. If you think a negative thought, it would be very helpful for you to quickly switch to a positive thought, just have more positive thinking in general. Okay, let's use this deck here, Goddess Dream. So try to find some high vibrational crystals if you don't already have them. I wear a lot of moldavite, and you don't really want to get moldavite unless you're ready for your world to be a little rocked pretty hard. But quartz, I think, is even high vibe, and it's gentle high vibe, I think. So just Google what crystals are high vibe. Same thing with essential oils. Google, what essential oils to use, or what herbs you can use throughout your house that are high vibe. This Florida water, I know that lifts your vibes. That's a combination of different essential oils. For those of you that don't know, it's not actually Florida water, but I think most people that are into spirituality probably already know that. But if you're new to it, there you go, just so you know. Okay, what else do you want to tell the collective? So I don't know exactly what you're trying to manifest, but it is also very important when you're on a spiritual journey, like an ascension journey, to work on raising your vibrations. Okay, as we as a planet are working on that to go from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, the old earth to the new earth, 3D to 5D. If you've had a spiritual awakening in the past couple of years, you're part of a big group of people who are all kind of awakening at the same time, and it was dubbed the Great Awakening, if you didn't already know that. You need to have strength as you're going through this awakening process, as you're wanting to manifest. Maybe you're working on pursuing your passions. They want you to know your strength. Let's get a card from this deck. Now, this particular card does have a moon here, so there might also be a need for you to meditate. Maybe even do some shadow work to bring peace. I see a white dove here. There's also a big, bright, shining star right here. And whenever I see that, I always kind of feel like that's like representative of you following your North Node, like a North Star type of thing. So maybe you are trying to find the career that's right for you, your passions in life. It is also number 33, which breaks down to 6, which is my number for love. So this could also be you trying to find a pathway to the person that's right for you. So there is a need for you to meditate on it. Again, maybe using crystals and or herbs or essential oils while you meditate, but also paying attention to your thoughts. Have strength to face your dark side and heal those wounds that need to be healed, that may cause you to be triggered when somebody upsets you. To think deeply and dark so that you're working on your thoughts to be more positive in general. I'm not talking about toxic positivity. You're human. But at the same time, we are in a time where, thinking positive is very important. It'll actually help to change your perspective and make you happier in life too. So you definitely don't want to dwell in negative thoughts. That's just going to pull you into depression and allow darker energies to feed off those low vibrations. I see patience over here. So patience is needed. It says through the darkness to the light, which is exactly what I was just talking about down here. It says have patience through the darkness to the light. So yeah, I feel like this is about, a little bit about you doing some shadow work. You're going to need to have strength and patience because there are going to be some challenges coming up. Make a decision, and it says work on inner healing. I cannot make this stuff up. That's what I've been talking about. It says make a decision, work on inner healing. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely talking about you needing to do inner healing so that you can, on a bigger scale, change your thoughts, your thought processes, patterns that have you thinking maybe negatively or having limiting beliefs. So I'm going to use this deck. It's a brand new deck I got. And if I need to use the book, I will, because I'm not familiar with these cards. It's called the Citadel. What else? What does Taurus need to hear? Other things you can do that I know of to lift your vibes are drink plenty of water. Alkaline water helps. It's a little more expensive, but if you can afford it, try to eat healthy, eat clean. I'm not one to talk, but try your best. Exercise, plenty of exercise. When the weather's good, get out in nature. Ground yourself. That's helpful. Okay, yeah, get out and dance. We have the Dancer. We'll also read that card as well. Self-expression, strength. So we have strength twice. So you're definitely going to need to have strength. The Wise One, the Merchant, and the Storyteller. So the Merchant says self-worth and trade. So this is about you getting balance regarding your self-worth. I think there also is something here. I will, if we have time, read the book on this one. But, with trade, it's making me think of energy being an exchange. So you making sure that the exchange of energy that you trade with people is balanced because you realize your self-worth. So I think that also is saying that this shadow work that we were talking about earlier is necessary for you to realize your self-worth so that, maybe have strength to do this shadow work so that when you are dealing with other people, you are setting boundaries to make sure that there's reciprocity here. Now, as far as the dancer goes, just right off the bat with that keyword, I'm also noticing an infinity symbol, which can be a symbol for twin flames, but also for our own infinite soul. But so we have self-expression, strength. So I feel like getting out and dancing will lift your vibes. We have the storyteller, viewpoints, and control. I did say earlier that the strength card came out and it's 33, which breaks down to 6. 6 is love. I also see love, a spell right here. And it says you have been witched. And then we have liar underneath that. And it says, be careful of someone sneaky. And the storyteller fits with that perfectly. So you might be dealing with somebody in a love situation who in the past, at the very least, or I mean, it could be current or future, but was lying, was telling stories, was trying to control a situation. They were being sneaky. They might have even did a love spell on you to try and control you or control your presence in the situation. But I also notice with this, look, there's kind of white hands here and dark hands here. So white and black, yin and yang. Something about viewpoints. They're trying to control the narrative here. They're telling stories. So you need to have strength and patience to deal with this person, but also your own shadow side so that you can know your self-worth, so that you can set boundaries with this person. And with challenges, it says make a decision, work on inner healing. So this person might come towards you and you might have to make a decision on whether you're going to put up with this. And again, remember, you might be under a love spell too. So do try to clear your energy. Do try to think clearly, because maybe they're trying to control you by trying to have a little bit of juju on you. Now, it could be that this love spell is in the form of their words, that they come in kind of love bombing you and kind of putting you under a spell in that manner. So, stay careful to that. We have the wise one here. Tradition and order. Okay, and then under that, we have new projects and learning. So I feel like you're going to be learning. And the alchemist, balance, invention, destruction. So yeah, you are going to be this alchemist, okay? You're going to be able to get in and do your shadow work, which is going to help you see your self-worth and balance yourself out here and change your darkness to your light, your power, your pain into your power. It says, the alchemist says balance. We had the balance of the scales earlier with the merchant. It says invention and destruction. So you're going to destroy the darkness here and invent a new you out of the light. We have oration, communication, and confidence. So that's how you're going to do it with this person. You're going to communicate clearly with this person. You're going to be able to do that, and you're going to be able to stand strong because you do this shadow work. Now, if you don't do the shadow work, then, maybe you're going to have a problem with this. But yes, you're going to have a challenge, and it's going to be where you're going to have to make a decision. And the answer is to work on your inner healing. So the answer is, don't spend time with this liar right now. If they're being a liar, a storyteller, and putting you under a love spell, then either they're the wrong person or they could be the right person, wrong time, wrong energy. And you need to have strength and patience to, send them packing for now so that you can make this decision to work on your inner healing. So I feel like that's what they're guiding you to do here. And this orator says communication and confidence. So communicate clearly, do the shadow work so that you can have the confidence to be able to communicate your true authentic self. Okay, we have the patron, mentorship and finances with the priest, perseverance and faith. So I feel like it's important for you to have a mentor, a spiritual mentor. I have been told that my soul purpose is doing this, and I am a Taurus myself, so I am seen as the Hierophant and the feminine part of a twin flame pair, the Empress, as you are Taurus as well, right? So, I'm Taurus Sun. I don't know if you are. This can be for anybody that has it in their chart or cross watchers, but so I feel like this could be you becoming a mentor, a spiritual. We have the priest and the patron. So the two of these together could be, and this says finances, so it could be you becoming a spiritual mentor for your career. You know, finding a mentor, having faith in the situation. There's like an eye there, like a third eye opening up. There's a book open here, so finding that wisdom. Consequently, this says the patron. And when I finish this reading, this part of it, I will go into a bonus extended reading on my Patreon. So they might be suggesting you become a patron to get the extra details to help you with this situation. Thanks, Spirit. Thanks for the plug. We have the founder, foundations, and community. And the air, unseen potential, hesitation. I mean, I could go on. There's a lot of cards. I think I'm going to stop at this point. I was going to read from the book, but I think I'm good just on using the keywords for this reading. So looking back over these, with the founder, yeah, I feel like either you're going to be a founder or you need to find, you know, be the founder of a community where you're a mentor to other people, or you need to find a community where you're following a mentor that is a spiritual mentor here, because we have the priest, perseverance, and faith. So being a Taurus, you are the Hierophant. So it could be that you also are somebody who, whether it's by reading tarot, that's how I reach people, or some other way, you're either meant to be, or I guess you could say, okay, so I'm life path 7 on top of being a Taurus, which is the Hierophant, right? And if you look up the different jobs that are good for life path 7, spiritual mentor / teacher, or spiritual teacher / how do they put it? Spiritual mentor, teacher, priest, whatever. It was something like that. And then another one is psychic, another one is researcher, another one is philosopher, which is kind of what I've been doing when it comes to spirituality and things. So I don't know what life path you guys are, but kind of fits very well with the Hierophant. But again, my way to reach people was through tarot cards. But I think, yes, while I do these readings, I think it does teach people and help people and guide people. So I don't know if this is like you being here. And it says foundations, community, the patron. So I don't know if they're suggesting you go sign up for my Patreon. It's only $5.55 for a month's worth of access. You get access not only to this reading, but whatever readings I put out. Recently, I did get sidetracked and I wasn't on this channel a lot, but I'm trying to get back into it. But even the one, I'm about to go into a bonus extended to give you more information on this, but even one bonus extended, I know there's lots of people that do bonus extendeds and they'll charge like up to $8 for a bonus extended. So I know even one, $5.55 is a decent value, but like I said, you can, whenever you sign up, you get that month's worth of access, so you can watch all my past bonus extendeds or ones going forward. So so it is kind of weird here that we have the orator, communication, confidence. We have the patron, mentorship, finances, the priest, perseverance, faith, the founder, foundations, community. So there definitely is something here on this last row about you either being a mentor, a spiritual teacher, maybe finding, like being the founder of a community where you're the mentor, you being this orator. Maybe you're going to be talking, needing to have, you know, confidence in your communication skills, or this is you needing to find it. Like I said, maybe me, maybe here, or somebody else. You being part of a community. Maybe even it literally says the patron. So that's what's making me think of my Patreon, because the people that sign up for my Patreon are called patrons. So there might be something that they're suggesting, knowing that I'm about to say something really good in this video or upcoming videos, that you need to hear extra help on your journey. So I do make the bonus extendeds for people that, you know, want to sign up for that community to get that extra help. It's, you know, it's my way of giving back. It is also a way to help me to get support for the channel. So But yeah, so overall, let's go back through this. So we have you needing to work on your thoughts and your inner healing, needing to have strength and patience. You definitely we're talking about a love situation. Most of my readings end up being about twin flames. So this is probably a twin flame thing. I am one. If you're not, then you don't have to take it because we don't have any twin flame cards out yet. So it could be for somebody who's just has a love situation coming in, but this person is going to be sneaky. Either they were in the past. I feel like this is actually them still being this way, even if it was in past that they were. And you need to make a decision to not deal with them and work on your inner healing instead, because this inner healing, either you need to find a mentor to help with that, or this inner healing is going to help you become the Hierophant. Like again, you guys are Tauruses too. So you are the Hierophant in the tarot. So that could be your sole purpose. For me, like I said, my life path just backs that up. My blood type backs that up. I'm O negative, which you're supposed to be really intuitive if you're O negative, a part of the royal bloodline, blah, blah, blah. I got all these different things about me that I've learned that match what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe you have different things, but similar, but at the very least, I know you're here because you're probably a Taurus, or you're wanting to learn about a Taurus, and Tauruses are the Hierophant in the tarot, and also the Empress, which is a divine feminine part of the tarot, or part of the twin flame pair. So this could be your twin flame right here, coming in, you know, being a liar, being sneaky, being a storyteller, trying to control your viewpoint, love bombing you with this love spell, or actually doing spell work. Either way, know that they're trying to put you under a spell. They're trying to control things, but you're the wise one. So we have the priest, but even the wise one is somebody who has a lot of knowledge. And this says tradition and order. I almost feel like both of these are the Hierophant. You could put these together to make them the Hierophant. And there's like an eye on both of these. So yes, I mean, both of these to me are like you being the Hierophant. And even this patron card, this mentorship finances, has these like keys here. And I think the Hierophant card has something like this too. So all three of these cards here are reminding me of the Hierophant. So yeah, I find it interesting that I'm doing a Taurus reading. And then this orator card here has a skull, and the third eye is open up there as well. So we have an eye here, an eye here, an eye here. We have a book of knowledge here that has a bit of a kind of an eye in the middle right there. So we're definitely talking about you being somebody who is very intuitive. There's like a victory reef here. So I think you're going to have victory. And again, here, it's like, there's these hands and there's like almost like an eye there, but to be able to see the shadows here. So I feel like when this person comes in lying, you're going to see through it. You're wise. You're the wise one. You're this, you know, you're even going to be a spiritual mentor, spiritual teacher. Oh, that's what my life path said, a spiritual teacher / leader. And so you might even be a founder of a community, or you need to join, or you need to follow this founder of a community. I mean, every person who's going to be a spiritual leader, teacher still needs mentors. Like I still watch other readers, and I've learned a lot over the years from other people. It's not really been one specific person. It's been a lots of different people, but because I wanted different perspectives and stuff. But I see new projects and learning. So I feel like that's what you're supposed to be working on, alchemizing the inner healing, alchemizing your dark side to your light side. Is instead of dealing with this love situation right now, if they come in, you know, be careful that they're having you either under an actual love spell or just using their words to try and charm you, being sneaky, being a bit of a liar. Again, not that this person's a bad person, because if they're your twin flame, they'll most likely change in the future, right? But if they're your twin flame, you've got to alchemize your shadow side first before they will. So you need to keep doing this inner healing, have patience and strength to do it through the darkness to the light. So we're definitely talking about the shadow work. Use crystals and herbs and or essential oils to help with this. Work on your thoughts. Have strength. We have strength twice again. Work on, it says self-expression here. and the orator. So you are working on expressing yourself, your communication, your confidence. Dancing will help with your vibration. So will the crystals, the herbs, the essentials, and working on your thoughts and the shadow work. That'll help with your vibration. We're talking about balancing the scales here, getting balance, learning your self-worth, so that when you do deal with this person or other people in general, it's an equal trade, equal reciprocity. We have heir, unseen potential. You might even be an heir to the throne. You know, a lot of these readings are kind of talking about, you know, a royal bloodline and, you know, spiritually. And in my case, I guess it's technically, the spiritual community would say it's physically as well. But a lot of people consider Rh negative people part of the royal bloodline. I'm O negative, so I don't know. Don't know if you are. If you're not, you could still have it in your bloodline and just not show up as that. But even if you're not, this reading's still for you. It's just something that is particular to me. But yeah, you're going to be learning new projects, alchemizing, getting balance between yourself and this person, balance within yourself, destroying your old life and creating a new life, destruction and invention. I mean, you are an alchemist. You know, that's what we're going through with the spiritual awakening, and we're co-creating a new life with the divine, but the divine is also helping us destroy things from the past. It's not exactly comfortable or fun, and it's scary, but we're doing it. And, you know, there's something here about communication, and I don't know, again, if that's, this line seems to be like somebody being a spiritual leader or teacher. If that does not resonate with you at all, then it's definitely you needing to find a mentor. But I think if you are the Taurus, then you are the Hierophant, just like me. So you probably will also, even if you have to get, you know, or it'll benefit you to have a mentor, you could also still become a mentor yourself. I mean, at some point the student surpasses the teacher, right? And goes off, and we're all being called to our higher purpose. So just because you have a mentor doesn't mean you aren't going to also be one. So this could be both here. This could be you finding a community and following that mentor who is this priest, this spiritual leader, teacher, and then that person helping you and learning from that person, and then you going out and becoming this person too. Because this line down here is an orator, somebody that needs to learn how to communicate with confidence, a spiritual mentor, something. And it says finances, so maybe does it for a living, teaches faith, has faith, and maybe even is the founder of a community. I've got a TikTok right now. My TikTok has, I don't know, 33.5 thousand followers or whatever. I think I have less here on YouTube because I put more attention to TikTok in the beginning, but that's my community. When I go live over there, I have regulars, I have people that do come on. I consider them, and you as well, probably part of my soul family. So this could be you guys being here or somewhere else where you are learning, but then you then in the future become the spiritual leader / teacher if you're not already. So that row down here seems to be that. So I just feel like so far this reading is saying, you know, you need to not focus on this liar when they come in. You need to see, you will be seeing, you know, you've got this third eye on all these pictures. You are the Hierophant, which is the, you know, you've got high priestess and the Hierophant are equal counterparts, right? So basically it's the same thing. It's high priestess. So you're very intuitive. You're also going to be a spiritual leader, teacher, most likely. That's probably your sole purpose. And you're going to be learning, taking on new projects. And that's what they want you to focus on here. I believe that's what this reading so far has been all about, is you having the strength and patience to deal with your darkness, your inner side, work on lifting your vibes, having the strength and patience to deal with this liar while they come in, but also to make a decision that, no, I'm not going to deal with you right now because you're still in this energy. I'm going to work on my inner healing, on alchemizing, you know, my dark side, my pain into my power, keep working on that, keep working on my self-worth, my confidence, and become this, and learn what I need to learn to become this spiritual teacher if you're not already in that place. So I think that's what we're talking about already. Now I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading to find out more what else they want to tell us. Maybe we'll find out more about this love interest if you're curious who that is or what this person is thinking or feeling. Maybe you're somebody, if it is your twin flame, maybe at least at some point you cared about what they were thinking or feeling. So we might get some cards for that. Maybe we'll get some more messages about, you know, how you're going to, like, your soul purpose here. I'm not really sure what we're going to get. Maybe some challenges that are going to come up with this liar, or some challenges that might come up with your shadow work or with your soul purpose here. We might do some soul purpose cards, like I said, or what's going to come of it. Like, what's the motivation for you to do it? I don't really feel, they tell you, you know, down here, you're the Hierophant, which totally matches you being a Taurus. So that's interesting that that came out, but what's the rewards? We have finances. Is it going to be like slow and steady wins the race? Is it going to be a windfall to step into this soul purpose? What do you need to know? What are the juicy details? So if you want to know more, go down to the description box below and click the link that takes you to my Patreon and become a patron. At least in the meantime, it's only $5.55 to see the rest of this reading, to get all these extra details. I do feel like they could very well be telling you that that's a good idea. There's probably something in there you need to hear because of that card coming out. Again, thanks Spirit for the plug. But, you know, like I said, you can also go on to, for whatever month you purchase it for, to use it for that full month. So it used to be like, if you signed up like the last day before the end of the month, you'd have like one day, but now it's not like that. It's like you have a month from when you sign up. Before you would, if you wanted to stay a patron, get charged again. If you only want to stay for that month, then you would cancel after the $5.55, right? But if you wanted to stay month to month, you know, like I said, I'm going to try really hard to keep putting these out on time. But anyway, if you want to see the rest, go down below, click the link down there. Also, if you want a personal reading, I do those. The longer the better, because look how many cards we can get. The longer the reading is, the more cards we can get, the more information we can get for you, the more confident I can be, the more certain I can be if the energy seems stronger or lighter. We can just get so many more juicy details for you. And, you know, it's really great to get a personal reading because this is a general collective. You still have to use your intuition to know what parts are for you or if the reading's for you at all. So with a personal reading, you can know it's for you, and the readings themselves should have details that fit better because it's not for a huge wide audience, right? It's just for you. So if you want a personal reading, I'll put my website link down below in the description box as well. And so do them both. Go to the Patreon, watch the bonus extended, get a personal if you want more help with this soul purpose, with this love situation. But let's dig into the bonus extended right now to get you a lot more juicy details on all of this. Meet me there right now.